Did you know that children of parents who experienced emotional abuse are 3 times more likely to suffer from anxiety disorders? This alarming fact underscores the profound impact that parental trauma can have on the next generation, creating a cycle of pain and emotional distress that is difficult to break. This startling statistic hints at the powerful and often invisible ways trauma can echo through generations. The emotional scars left by past experiences can manifest in various forms, affecting not just mental health but also physical well-being. We often think of hardship as something individuals overcome. But what about the wounds we carry within, the ones that might unknowingly shape the lives of our children? These hidden wounds can influence parenting styles, relationships, and even the way we perceive the world around us. This is where the conversation about adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, becomes crucial. Understanding ACEs helps us recognize the long-term effects of childhood trauma and the importance of early intervention and support. It's not just about acknowledging past suffering, it's about understanding how deeply embedded childhood experiences are in our biology and behavior, shaping our responses to stress and our overall health, potentially impacting our mental and physical health for decades to come. By addressing these issues, we can begin to heal and create a healthier future for the next generation. ACEs encompass a range of difficult experiences a child might encounter before the age of 18. These experiences can be deeply traumatic and have lasting effects on a child's development and well-being. These can include physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, neglect, and other forms of maltreatment that leave deep scars. Or household dysfunction like witnessing domestic violence or growing up with a family member struggling with addiction. These environments can be incredibly destabilizing for a young mind. ACEs are alarmingly common. Research suggests that a significant portion of the population has experienced at least one ACE. This widespread issue affects people from all walks of life. The impact of these experiences goes far beyond an unhappy childhood. They can shape a person's future in profound ways. ACEs can disrupt a child's developing brain, leaving them vulnerable to long-term physical and mental health challenges. This disruption can affect their ability to cope with stress and form healthy relationships. We're talking about a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and other serious health issues. Anxiety and even suicide are also more common among those who have experienced ACEs. The science is clear: childhood adversity can cast a long shadow, affecting individuals well into adulthood. This brings us to a deeply complex question. Can the trauma of ACEs be passed down from one generation to the next? The idea that trauma can transcend generations is both fascinating and troubling. In other words, do ACE survivors inadvertently increase the risk of their children developing mental health issues? This question has intrigued scientists and psychologists for years. Research suggests that the answer is complicated, likely a mix of both nature and nurture. It's not just about genetics or environment alone, but how they interact. Some studies point to the possibility of epigenetic changes, where trauma might actually alter how genes are expressed in offspring, increasing their susceptibility to mental health issues. This means that the very blueprint of life can be influenced by traumatic experiences. Other studies highlight the role of learned behaviors and environmental factors. The environment in which a child grows up can significantly shape their mental health. Children of ACE survivors may grow up witnessing unhealthy coping mechanisms or experiencing similar stressful environments, perpetuating a cycle of adversity. This cycle can be difficult to break, but understanding its roots is the first step. While the link between ACEs and the well-being of future generations is undeniable, it's crucial to remember that this isn't about blame or inevitability. This information isn't meant to instill fear, but to empower us to understand, heal, and break the cycle of trauma. By fostering open conversations about mental health, providing support for ACE survivors, and promoting healthy coping mechanisms, we can create a more compassionate and resilient world for ourselves and for generations to come. This is a conversation that deserves our attention, our empathy, and our collective action. Let's keep talking, keep learning, and keep supporting one another on this journey of healing. Subscribe and share this video to spread awareness and support mental health.